let us start. In the last problem lecture, basically, we saw the process of recursion that could have been asked as a problem or as a multi-conceptual problem in JEE Advanced. Okay. So today we will also discuss some calculus problems along with some algebra problems. Okay. So let me start with this problem. So you have to find all the functions f from R to R which satisfy this functional equation. Okay. Please try this and let us see what are your approach.
By observation, we can find f of x equals to x.
By
Observation.
By observation. What is your observation?
Means writing f square of x as f of x into f of x.
Okay.
So we can compare both functions. We will get one of the function is f of x equals.
But that is the case where you are using basically hit and trial approach to ascertain that that might be a solution. But I want the complete exhaustive set of functions that satisfy this.
Means they are differentiable.
No, nothing else is given. Nothing else is given. If he has given that it is differentiable, then you can start differentiating, or you can start from f dash x. But I have only this information in front of you. Okay. So from this only you need to obtain fx.
Sir?
Yes. Now,
can we plug in y equals to minus x?
हाँ, कुछ इस तरह का करना होगा. So first of all, before proceeding any further, let me name this equation as p of x comma y. है ना? तो अब मुझे इससे चीजें निकालनी होंगी. Correct? I need to formulate some constraints over here and ultimately that will be helpful to get fx. तो अब क्या कुछ हम कर सकते हैं? Let us try to visualize. तो बोलिए क्या कुछ कर सकते हैं? Like I can put x equal to 0. 0 is one such number which you should obviously always try putting into the functional equation. So what will be p of 0 comma x say? So that will be f of fx. This is equal to how much? F square 0 plus x, right? So now I can take f of 0 is a constant. So let me substitute this as a. Is it clear? So that means f of fx is how much? This is x plus a square. Is that clear? F of fx is x plus a square. So again, f of 0 is a. So I can put right now, let us say, let me put x equal to minus a square so that I get a root of this. So that will be how much? F of minus a square. This is equal to how much? 0. So see, what is the point over here? These are the values or the boundary value conditions which will help us to obtain fx. So x को हमने minus a square substitute किया, so I am getting this relation. Now this is another constant. So let me put f of minus a square equal to another constant, say b. So अब आपके पास क्या है? बोलिए f of b equal to 0. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what further I can go? Tell me. I can start putting values over there. P of what shall I find? Tell me.
Sir, f of b.
P of b comma b, na?
Yes, sir.
No, b comma b will do. B comma b if you take, that is 0. Yeah, I think it will do. So value of b might come. Okay, let us try. P of b comma b. Okay. So that is going to be f of. So b is 0. F of b is 0. So this will provide me f of 0 and f of b. So this is b. Correct? So the value of f of 0 is b. So from this we have obtained, and f of 0 is also a. That means a and b are equal. Correct? Now, what else we can do? I think we can put f of b comma 0. What do you say? In the original equation. So if I substitute this f of b comma 0, see, everything we are putting in this equation. Since he has written it is valid for all x, y, right? So p of b comma 0, if I substitute in this equation, so this is going to be how much? F of, so b comma 0, b comma 0. So this will be f of 0. F of 0. And this is equal to, tell me.
Sir, 0.
Yes, f square b, that is 0. So what was f of 0? हमने define किया था. A. So basically, this to I think there is no need because b equal to a we have already found. Na? So even if I substitute b equal to a here, this will be f of a equal to 0. I think now we should go back to the originals and try putting something else. So this will basically give me the same thing. Na? F of 0 is basically a. So f of a is also 0. F of b is also 0. Correct. So now what can I do to go further? I think now you should put, let us say, p of what? P of, I think, yeah, x comma 0. Correct? So x f x, because f of 0 is anyway equal to how much? 0 only. No? No, we have not obtained f of 0. What is the value of a that you want to get? What is f of 0 you must get? I think f of 0 will come out as 0 only. Isn't it? Is it coming? Please check. F of 0. What value should I substitute for that? So I shall substitute y equal to, what value should I substitute for f of 0?
0
X.
0 comma 0.
YB.
No, not 0 comma 0. Y equal to b. Yeah, y equal to b. I think you should try. So y equal to b, and what about x? B or a? Actually, b and a are same thing, na? So y equal to a and
X equal to 0.
x equal to 0. That means p of a comma 0. So this will give you p of f of y. So f of a, what is f of a? F of a is 0. So this is f0 equal to f0 equal to. No, this is providing me the same equation. F of a equal to f of 0. I want the value of a here. You have to tell me that function because it is written that f of this is valid for. Let me just read the problem once again. So this is the value, no? F of, in fact, put y equal to b na, in place of, so f of 0 equal to
0 is 0 from here.
from
Last equation.
last equation.
F of 0 equals to f0 square plus f of 0.
Put x and y both as 0, no? Then you will get. So if x and y both are 0, no, if x and y both are 0, this you will get only f of 0 as f square 0 plus f0.
Sir,
X0 YA. That will do.
0 comma minus a square we can put.
0 comma minus a square we have already put, na, to obtain
We will
this.
get from x0 by a.
No, sir.
x0 and ya we have substituted. So f of 0 is coming out as what? See, if x is 0, y is a. So f is square 0. Okay. F is square 0. That is a only. Okay, got it. This will only do, na? There is no need of this.
Sir, B comma Y.
No, this will only do. Correct. So f of 0, this is going to be f square x. So f is square 0 and plus y. So y we have substituted as a. This itself is a only. F of 0 is a only. So a square plus a. That means a equal to. Correct. This is what you are saying, Nikhil, right?
Yes.
Correct. So once a is 0, so now p of x comma 0 is going to be how much? P of x comma 0. So f of 0 is also 0, a is also 0, b is also 0. So this will be f of x equal to f square x. F square x plus f of 0, which is 0. So f of x is f square x. Now how do you obtain fx from here? Yes.
Put b comma y.
Yeah. Or I can do replace x by fx. Correct. So this will be how much? F of, tell me, x into f of fx. No, not that. Not x to fx. F of x fx is f square x. So somehow again you have to obtain f of x fx. So for that, what you need to do? What next?
Put b comma y.
B is a only. So a comma y you want to put.
That's y.
So that will be f of, if you put a comma y, so that will be f of a is 0, f of y equal to y. You will get this. Correct. So f of y is y. In other words, f of x. This is your x. Right? So now here you can substitute. So f of x is x. That means what? What is f of
The
x?
inverse of itself.
No, it is not always the case. Converse is true. Converse is true, but this need not be true always. If f of x equal to f inverse, then f of fx is x. But if f of fx is x, it is not necessary that it is the inverse.
Okay, sir.
So from here, what we should do next? F of x whole square. This you have obtained as f of fx equal to x. And one more relation is down here. F of x into fx is f square x. What else we can do?
Sir,
f of
x
x,
is
f
equals
of
to
x
f.
equal to x into f of x.
Pardon me?
If we put x equals
Yeah,
to
here I can replace x to fx. I think this will work, no? Because it will come f of fx, x to fx, and then f of fx. And what is f of? Yeah, f of fx is x, and this is equal to x square.
X f of x.
Correct, x square. See here, all of you. I have replaced x by fx. So this is f of fx into f of fx. And what is f of fx? See my pointer. What is f of fx? X. So this second factor is becoming x. Yeah, just listen
Instead of
out.
x squared, we can write it as x into f of x.
Instead of, I think this is only working. F of fx, I can write it as x. And RHS is f of fx whole square, and f of fx is x. So basically, f of x fx is x square, f of x fx is f square x. So from here, I'm getting f square x as x square. So there are two solutions, fx equal to x or fx equal to minus x. So you have obtained these two solutions only. Please check. Please check. I think they will only come. Yes, everybody. So after this, what we have done, we have replaced x by fx to obtain f of x into fx as x square. And this was same as f square x. Therefore, fx is x or minus x. So is it clear to all? Is it done for all? So that we can go to the next problem. Okay. Correct. So next you try an integration problem. In the denominator, beta, it is not x square, it is x cube. It is x cube. Just make this correction. In the denominator, first term is x cube. Just now I saw this, x cube. Okay. Yes. So you want to share the approach. First step is important step. है ना? तो कोई बताना चाहेगा क्या
Sir,
दिमाग
if
में?
we,
Yeah, tell me.
if we take LCM for the right term,
Yes,
it gets cancelled with the left upper term.
correct. That means numerator you are putting inside the bracket sign. That is what you are doing, Ratnish?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो रत्नीश इनको अंदर ले गए. सो न्यूमरेटर like this you want to write. Very good. What next?
Sir, if we expand the numerator, we'll get a reciprocal equation.
A reciprocal equation of the form. A reciprocal equation of which form? I think I have written correctly.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, इतना कर लिया. अब तत्पश्चात क्या करना है? आप देखिए.
Dividing by x square.
No. See, before proceeding any further, you should observe the degree of numerator as well as the denominator. एक बात का ध्यान रखें. Whenever there is a square term in the denominator, देखो हमें प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना केवल एम नहीं है. एम ये है कि इस तरह का और कोई प्रॉब्लम आए तो उसको कैसे अटैक करें. सो ऑब्जर्वेशन इज इंपॉर्टेंट. जब भी डिनोमिनेटर में स्क्वायर आएगा, खासकर इंटीग्रेशन के सवाल में, सो इट इज हाईली लाइकली दैट दिस कुड बी एफ बाई जी डैश, है ना, प्रोवाइडेड इट सेटिस्फाइज ऑल द गिवन कंडीशंस. तो इसकी बात की प्रबल संभावना है कि वो एफ बाई जी का डैश हो सकता है, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली 80% ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन इज हिट एंड ट्रायल ओनली. There is no method till date which can give you directly the indefinite integration of any integrand. तो obviously techniques को याद करके ही वो चीजें हैं, है ना. So f by g whole dash, तो नीचे आपको g का स्क्वायर नजर आ रहा है. तो अब सोचिए न्यूमरेटर आपका क्या क्या बन सकता है. सो इसको लगाने के भी पहले आप देखिए न्यूमरेटर में आपको क्या दिख रहा है. Before this term it was x square minus x prominently present over there. Correct? X square minus x and its components x square and x minus 1 whole square. So just we are giving it a try, f by g, so obviously g square, so x cube minus 3x plus 1 into f dash, we are predicting f basically, minus f into derivative of this, है ना. मतलब हम इसको किसका इंटीग्रल मान रहे हैं? f अपॉन x क्यूब माइनस 3x plus 1 का डैश मान करके हम इसको प्रोसीड करना चाह रहे हैं. समझ रहे हैं? सो f मल्टीप्लाइड बाई क्या हो जाएगा? व्हाट इज द डेरिवेटिव? सो दैट विल बी 3x स्क्वायर, 3 into x square minus, करेक्ट. सो 3 into x square minus 1. नाउ यू कैन जज f फ्रॉम दिस एंड दिस इज गोइंग टू बी x क्यूब माइनस 3x plus 1, है ना. एक तो तरीका ये है कि यू सॉल्व द होल इक्वेशन. पहला तो तरीका ये है. नो नीड फॉर दैट. यू कैन नाउ सिंपली check what could be f here. See, x power 4 term लाना है. So x power 4 term लाना है तो बताइए what should get cancelled? Tell me. Derivative of this, that means f dash must be linear. That means f must be quadratic. F must be quadratic. Agreed or not? Tell me, everyone. F is quadratic, right? अब वो क्वाड्रेटिक क्या होगा? देखो ना, ऊपर डिग्री 4 है. अब वो क्वाड्रेटिक क्या होगा? लीडिंग टर्म इज x पावर 4, तो लीडिंग टर्म इज x पावर 4, क्वाड्रेटिक यहां पर लाना है, तो बोलिए क्या होगा? f. You can take it ax square plus bx plus c and do it very fast. This will come out as the same function. Or you can give it direct try, क्योंकि ऊपर x square minus x था. So this will come out as x square minus x, है ना. Now you can plug in over here and check for yourself that x cube minus 3x plus 1 into x square minus x. So this will be how much? तो यदि हम इसको यहां पर सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं, इंटीग्रेंड ओनली, so x cube minus 3x plus 1. See, फुल प्रूफ मेथड भी आप समझ लें. इस पूरी इक्वेशन में f को क्वाड्रेटिक प्रेडिक्ट किया, f को ax square plus bx plus c यहां पर रख दें and then compare the coefficients from this to obtain ABC. Or what you can do, you can simply observe and write this is x square minus x. तो इसका डेरिवेटिव होगा
Cubic also possible.
Pardon me?
Cubic also possible, sir.
Cubic also possible?
Yes, sir. X power 5 coefficient will cancel.
X power 4. For F you are speaking, no?
Yes, sir. If F is cubic also, answer is fine.
Okay, for F equal to cubic also you have taken AX cube. I think A will come out as 0 then. See,
Yes, sir.
why are we not proceeding any further? Because since we already know this is to be like this only, x square minus x. See, suppose there was cubic by cubic. I will tell you somewhere here like x cube minus 3x plus 1, है ना? और मान लीजिए इसका dash होता है. Any other cubic you take, for example 2x cube, anything, minus 3x square plus 2x plus 1. Had it been this whole dash. So obviously if this cubic and this cubic is there, if you divide it, there will be some constant. Correct? And plus whole dash. So that's derivative is in fact going to be again 0 only. Are you getting the point? So
Yes, sir.
So there is no point making that. Suppose there is x square upon x cube minus 3x plus 1. Suppose the derivative of this is something and I add 1. Will it make any difference? Derivative of that will be 0. So unnecessarily we will enlarge our problem if you keep the numerator as a cubic. Are you getting the point? So you should keep it
Yes,
as
sir.
quadratic. Correct. So now this is 2x minus 1. What else? Minus 3 times f. And f is x cube minus 3x plus 1 multiplied by x square minus 1. This whole divided by. Now we should check.
F is x square minus.
F is, oh sorry, F was not this, x square minus x. Now you should also check whether this is correct or not. X cube minus 3x plus 1. So let us check the coefficients. X power 4 coefficient. I think minus will come also. No? So 2x power 4 minus 3x power 4. So minus of x power 4. Correct. Plus 2x cube you should get from here. If you multiply this by minus. So what is coefficient of x cube? Can you check? Minus x cube. And then what else? Minus x cube, and from here
Plus
you will
3.
get plus 3x cube minus x cube. So plus 2x cube. Done. And likewise you can check for x square. It should come minus 3 x square. So minus 6x square. And here minus 6x square. And minus plus 3x. So that is minus 3x square. X coefficient. So this is going to be 3x plus 2x, 5x minus 3x, so plus 2x, see, and last constant should be minus 1, it is there. So basically it is minus of f by, what is f? F is x square minus x upon x cube minus 3x plus 1, its whole dash, and its whole dash, now you can simply plug in the values. So got the point? So generally whenever problems of this type is there, it can also involve sine and cosine terms or the trigonometric terms like x sine x plus cos x plus constant whole square. If something like that is also there, then you should try this technique. Is it clear? Yes? Then I shall give you one more problem. Yes. Is it done for all? Please just tell me so that I can proceed to the next one.
Can we do it with another method?
Yes, Sai Rishi. You want to share another method? Please do so.
I'm asking, sir, because
No.
the idea did not work in the exam.
Actually, see, I tell you, what is the methods available for any indefinite problem? Sai Rishi, you tell me first this question. So Sai Rishi is asking one problem. See, suppose I want you to integrate. See, first thing is there might be a possibility that this could have been a definite integral problem. So first of all, you should first try to observe and identify whether it is a definite integral problem involving properties. It doesn't seem to be like that, because if you add this thing, you do any transformation or substitution. So basically this is an indefinite problem. If you do a plus b minus x minus 5 minus x, nothing is coming. Factors are like that only. So once you are sure that this is close to an indefinite problem, then you have limited techniques available. Correct? And if you at random go in any direction, this will not be a wise option to opt for. Sign issue. You're getting the point? Or else what you can do, you can try by parts. Ultimately, you will, like its square is there, so you can take its derivative. Like this function is there, no, x cube minus 3x plus 1. Till here you can do it. X power 4 minus this. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now what you can do, now you can apply by parts, take the derivative of this. This is 3 into x square minus 1. What is the derivative? 3 into x square minus 1 in the numerator. And whatever factor is there, that you can take common. But I don't think this is factorizable further on also. No? So that technique is also gone. See, what are the options available? Once a square of f has come in the denominator, now there are two options. Either I can try this as f dash into some g by taking g as 1 first function and f dash by f square as second. If at all, it is factorizable. Correct? If that is not the case, generally you need to try g by f whole dash, provided the polynomial is all algebraic or all trigonometric, where it can be converted into this function. Sign issue.
Yes, sir, got it.
Yeah, okay. So now let me give you another problem. Write it.
Sir, in first question, how do we know those two are the only solutions?
In the first question,
How do we know those two are the only solutions of the function? In
no,
first
because
one.
yes, that I'm see. This is both necessary and sufficient condition that we have obtained. Na? In this functional equation, this is both necessary and sufficient. See, if f square x has to be x square. See, this is not a byproduct. See the equation which I'm encircling just now. So for each of fx satisfying this functional equation, f square x must be x square. It is not like that it could be x square. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
ऐसा होना ही चाहिए. This is a necessary condition. And suppose there will be a possibility like if this would have come as a factor, or at a case 1, this might be there, case 2. So we have not divided any cases. This is foolproof. So when this is foolproof, every function square must be x square. Therefore, these are the only two solutions. Correct?
Okay.
So how can you comment upon limiting values of x fx, f dash upon ln mod x like that?
So can we integrate the given equation?
Yes, sure. You should. So first step, I think all of you have done. Integrate this. है ना? So integration से क्या मिलेगा मुझे? Tell me. X square by 2 plus f square by 2 plus f dash square by 2 equal to constant. This is what you are getting, right?
It is bounded for.
Yes. Which is bounded? Both f and f dash are bounded. Very good. Because k is a fixed constant. Can I say that? Because ultimately you are going to substitute some value of x. Yes. And its sum should be a constant. Its sum should be a constant. So it can never reach infinity because it has to be a constant. All of you agree with this or not? बोलिए भाई. तो ये कोई कैलकुलेटिव बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ये बस आपको यहां से इंटरप्रेट करना है. भाई सब लोग एग्री कर गए क्या? सो दैट वी कैन प्रोसीड टू द ऑप्शंस. यस, बोलिए भाई.
यस सर.
करेक्ट. तो अब ए ऑप्शन बताएंगे आप मुझे. लिमिट एक्स अप्रोचिंग 0 एक्स एफ एक्स. इज इट करेक्ट? ऑप्शन ए. No, because this is finite. F of x is finite. This is approaching to 0. So this limit must be 0. Simple question. F dash upon ln mod x. So this was the only catch here. F dash क्या है? भाई बाउंडेड का मतलब समझ रहे हैं ना कि F dash और F दोनों एक finite value से हमेशा कम रहेंगे. What is the meaning of boundedness? That magnitude of F will remain smaller than some value capital M. मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ f डैश विल आल्सो रिमेन लेस देन इस वैल्यू कैपिटल N, क्योंकि इनके स्क्वायर्स का सम कांस्टेंट है. इज दैट क्लियर? भाई इससे मैं क्या इंटरप्रेट कर सकता हूं कि f स्क्वायर प्लस f डैश स्क्वायर भी लेस देन इक्वल टू k है. यस और नो? सो फ्रॉम हियर you can say that mod of f and mod of f dash are smaller than this. So what about b? Is it b correct? Is b correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. क्योंकि f dash क्या है? Finite upon minus infinity. So this is 0. C again incorrect. है ना? This will also be 0. D is again correct क्योंकि both
Yes,
f and f dash. हाँ, बस इसमें ये ध्यान रखना है किसी क्वेश्चन में हो सकता है f might be bounded, f dash might be unbounded. And vice versa. दोनों हो सकते हैं. Are you getting the point? So this is equal to 0. So you have to check both. And in this question, both are bounded functions. So there are no issues. Correct? So this is done. Because that too you can observe. One solution is a trivial solution that I think everyone should observe. X equal to 3. And why 3 and 2 is coming into our mind? Because base is 3 and 2. We need to identify whether there could be more solutions of ordered pairs or not. That is why you need to identify.
Taking x as some 3 power p and y some 2 power q. And
X you want to take as 3 power p?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that means log x base 3 you are getting.
Sir,
Boli.
sir, if we take the log 2y to the RHS
Yes.
and write 2 as log 4 to the base 2 and
Okay.
then divide and then raise it to the power, we can get a relation between those x and y.
That is fine. See, your observation should be as simple as possible. तो सबसे पहले तो आप मुझे बताएं. Suppose I take first case. If x equal to 3, है ना? अच्छा 3 दिमाग में कैसे आएगा? Just by looking at the base, because it is 3. तो हमने एक बार ये निश्चय किया कि let us take x equal to 3. Okay, if you take x equal to 3, so obviously y will come out as 2. So this is one solution, है ना? Because as such, these are transcendental equations. So you cannot solve them directly as a polynomial equation or for that matter as a pure trigonometric equation, है ना? तो अब इनका नॉन कन्वेंशनल वे ही होगा. अच्छा, अब दो ही बातें और हो सकती है. या तो x 3 होगा या 3 से अधिक होगा. If x is more than 3, then what is going to happen? यदि x 3 से yes, tell me. If x is more than 3, there is some disturbance.
Second equation y greater than.
Just wait this way. Okay, from your background, no issue, no issue. So if x is greater than 3, it implies y must be, tell me, greater than 2. ये कौन सी इक्वेशन से हमने देखा? सेकेंड इक्वेशन से. Because if x and y are some finite numbers, their difference is constant. I am increasing one, I must also increase the second. Basic thing, correct? तो यदि 3 and 2 satisfy इसको कर रहा है, तो x greater than 3 है, तो y को भी 2 से बड़ा होना पड़ेगा to balance the difference. Am I clear? Tell me fast.
So from first equation we will get y less than.
Yes, but if I do that, then the first equation will be incorrect because LHS will be greater than 2. This implies LHS of 1 will become more than this one, and this is 2. Tell me, is it all right?
Yes.
Yes. So obviously this is rejected. Similarly, the third case. So simple observations you have to do. If x is smaller than 3, then y will also be smaller than 2 from second. Third case, if x is smaller than 3, then y should be smaller than 2. And in that case, LHS of 1 will become smaller than 2, which is also not possible. Hence, the only solution is 3. Is it clear? And the only solution is 3, 2. Yes, first step. In the first problem, क्या करना चाहिए? Can it be integrated indefinitely? पहले ये thought देते हैं. No, you cannot. See, tan inverse 3x, you have limited options. Either you can substitute, say, x equal to sine theta, then this term will create a problem, tan inverse 3 sine theta. Or else you can try by part, inverse as the first function, but then 1 upon this will again create a problem. Correct? तो क्या करना चाहिए फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में? प्रथम दृष्टया देख के, प्राइमा फेसी लुकिंग एट द प्रॉब्लम, बोलिए फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में क्या करना चाहिए? Nikhil, you want to say something?
11 and second one.
Okay. So how are you going to use that? What function you want me to take?
Tan inverse AX.
Yes. So because 3 has no role over here, so this I should rather define as tan inverse of AX divided by, so this should be your starting point. This should be your starting point. अच्छा, दिमाग में कैसे आएगा अल्टीमेटली? बिकॉज 3 जो है उसका कोई मीनिंग नहीं है. tan inverse of 3x, 2x, 4x. Correct? That is why we have taken tan inverse of AX, and this I is a function of A basically. Correct? And now you should try differentiating this. So tell me what will be di by dA. Achha, this everybody knows, right? Since this is a parameter dependent on A, so limits are independent of that variable, so I can take the derivative operator inside the integrand. Yes, this everybody knows. तो ये क्या हो जाता है? Integral 0 to 1, and this will become derivative of this with respect to A, keeping x as a constant. When I say x as a constant, x is independent of A. It is a dummy variable of integration which is independently taking limits from 0 to 1. It has no connection with A. Are you getting the point? Everybody?
Yes.
तो अब मुझे tan inverse AX का डेरिवेटिव लेना होगा with respect to A लेना होगा. तो बोलिए what will be that derivative? And this denominator will remain as it is. So that will be 1 upon 1 plus
A square.
A square. Yes, x square. And numerator क्या आएगा?
X.
With respect to A आ जाएगा. You cancel. Now can you integrate this? Can you integrate this? Yes. कैसे
Yes.
करेंगे integrate?
Sir, x sin theta.
साइन थीटा डाल देंगे. तो अगर साइन थीटा डाल देते हैं, cos थीटा, d थीटा, that will get cancelled, है ना? तो d थीटा ऊपर बचेगा, नीचे क्या बचेगा? ये आप जानते हैं कैसे करते हैं इंटीग्रेट? Yes, by converting into, tell me, second 10, right? तो कितना बन जाएगा? Please check whether I have written it correctly or not. Yes? Is it all right, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the substitution I want to make over here? Let root 1 plus a square tan theta equal to t. So di by dA will be equal to, limits will be from 0 to infinity. Sec square theta d theta will be dt divided by 1 plus a square under root. Correct me if I am wrong. Dt divided by 1 plus t square. Correct? So this is pi by 2. So by integration. So di by dA कितना आ गया? Yes, pi by 2. Am I doing correctly भाई? सब लोग चेक कर लें एक बार. Just check.
Sir,
Yes.
That pi by 2 part, could you explain?
Integration of this is tan inverse t beta.
Yes, sir. Oh, okay. Okay.
Now integrate both sides. So what is your I? So if you integrate, so I will be ln of pi by 2 outside, ln of a plus under root along with a constant. And to find the constant k, you can use the initial condition here. Put a equal to 0. So what is I? It is 0. So I of 0 is 0. From here, I have substituted a equal to 0. So use this fact to get the value of k. So it will again come out as 0. So in terms of a, what is the answer? So I of a. So these are similar type problems. Pi by 2 ln of. This is your solution. Is that clear? So now you can substitute 3. So the value will be ln of 3 plus root 10 into pi by 2. That is the value of first integral. Understood? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, you should try number 2 and let me know what is the answer. So can you tell me the function? Second question में क्या आ रहा है दिमाग में? That you should begin with? Yes?
Sir, Lana 1 plus a cos x.
A cos x, yes. अब देखो ये भी प्रश्न उठता है कि how will we ascertain what function to take? Someone might argue, sir, you could have taken ln of a plus cos x by 2. Correct? Or 1 plus cos x by b. So that will be the same. Something like that. Function you should take should be decided on the basis of its differentiation. And this should come out as a clean function which can further be integrated. This should be the criteria. So unnecessarily, obviously, JEE won't stuck you over here. It won't make you stuck on that. So it will be quite straightforward to observe what will be that function. So as you said correctly, because the derivative of ln of 1 plus a cos x with respect to a will be what? Cos x divided by something. So to make this cos x cancel, we must assume that parameter as a product coefficient of cos x. So do you all of you agree with this? तो हम यहाँ क्या चर्चा कर रहे हैं कि फंक्शन क्या लेट करें, है ना? पैरामीटर कहां पर इन्वॉल्व करें? Is that clear? So
Yes.
what should be the function? So I, obviously this is again hit and trial. If someone asks you, sir, this is foolproof? No. To begin with, it is not foolproof because we never know. You can get stuck anywhere. So obviously he will frame the problem in a manner it is integrable using normal methods. Otherwise, definite integration, now every calculator can provide you, supercomputers can provide because it is the area. But indefinite till date is a mystery because we only know the integrations of those whose derivatives we know. Correct? So there is no for all of you know it. Which converts an integral into some function, like in limits. So in indefinite, we do not have any formula. So 1 plus a cos x divided by cos x. To begin with, will be how much? Tell me dx upon 1 plus a cos x. Right?
Yes, sir.
This you can find x equal to 2t. So this is pi by 2. 1 plus 10 square. So this will be how much? 1 plus 10 square. A times 1 minus 10 square. Right? So this will be 1 plus a plus 1 minus a into 10 square. 1 plus a 1 minus a into 10 square. Correct? So now I shall substitute 1 minus a under root 10t equal to y. So this will again be 0 to infinity dt I dash divided by root of this whole upon 1 plus a plus y square. So now you can do it. So this will be how much? Depending on a. Okay, so here obviously because I want a equal to half. So let us define this for mod a less than 1 so that we can write this perfectly. So this will be in terms of what? Y square plus some constant square. So that will be 1 upon a. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1 upon a tan inverse y upon 1 plus a under root. I have taken mod a less than 1. 0 to infinity. Is it correct or not? Please tell me. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Pi upon 1 minus a square. Integrate both sides to get I equal to pi sine inverse a plus constant. From the initial condition again, what is I of 0? Equal to 0. Yahan se. Here you put a equal to 0. And make this fact to get the value of k from here, which is again as 0. What is the value of this integral? Pi. That is why we have chosen a to be between -1 to 1 to get this answer. Pi times sine inverse a. Is that clear? Pi times sine inverse a. This is the value. And for half, what will be the value of this perfectly? 2. Because I have chosen half, so that value could be found directly from this. Sin inverse half is pi by 6. So pi square by 6 is the answer for second. Tell me this is clear to all?
Yes.
And what will happen if mod a is greater than 1? Can you tackle that separately? What will happen?
Sir, I think in denominator we'll have a root 1 minus a term, sir, left out.
I have left out one term.
I think so.
Where? Which
Yes,
step?
sir.
This step?
Sorry, sir, clear.
So I was asking you, what will happen if mod a is greater than 1?
You get ln function.
हाँ, क्योंकि यहाँ पर क्या आ जाएगा?
Minus of a minus.
From here. But root, will this root be defined in that case? If mod a is greater than 1, will this root be defined? No. So here you should transform your technique to 0 to pi by 2. Suppose mod a is greater than 1. We want to discuss this also. In place of cos x by 2, suppose someone asks you 1 plus 2 cos x or 1 plus 3 cos x, something like that. तो अब मुझे इसको कैसे करना होगा? Then I should take minus common and like that. Correct? And then I would have substituted a minus 1 root 10t equal to y. Sometimes in differential equations also, this type of manipulation you have to do. And one or more than one correct options are like that. Year before this year, 2021, there was a problem in differential equation. Correct? So you have to be very careful. तो अब यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगा? So this would have get converted into dt upon 1 plus a minus y square. As you said correctly, this would have come as a log term, ln term, a square minus y square. Understood?
Sir, is answer 4/5?
Who is that, beta?
Manvit, sir.
Manvit. Just tell me the first the technique. You know? How did you do this? कैसे
For
निकालना?
minimum, I thought that A is equal to B.
That is not always the case.
Sir, under root 2/15.
Yes, tell me the reason.
I took an coordinate such as a minus b comma a plus b comma 2a minus 3b and one more point 0 comma 2 comma 0.
Okay.
First one denotes a plane. So shortest distance between the 0 comma 2 comma 0 point and the plane.
This you have taken a minus b, a plus b, and 2a minus 3b. Is that you are telling?
Yes, sir.
And then from 0, 2, and 0. Correct? So this coordinate a minus b, comma a plus b, comma 2a minus 3b. What is that?
It represents a plane equation.
A minus b, a plus b. Suppose you take this as x as a minus b, y as a plus b, and z as 2a minus 3. Correct? So now you can calculate a and b and substitute it over here. So this is the distance formula. This I have taken as x, this I have taken as y, this I have taken as z. So this is a moving point on which plane that I can identify from this. So let us calculate a and b from here. So a will be x plus y by 2 and b will be y minus x by 2. Is that what you have done, Sai Rishi?
Yes, sir.
So z equal to x plus y minus 3b. Y minus x by 2. So this is 2z equal to 2x plus 2y minus 3y plus 3x. So this is 5x minus y minus 2z equal to 0. So from here, from this, we can claim that on this plane, this point is always going to lie. And this denotes the square of the distance of this point from this point, or in other words, from this variable point on this plane. And what is the shortest distance? It is always the perpendicular distance. So you're getting the point? So this is the plane. So what is the perpendicular distance? 0 to 0. So 0 to 0 is 2 divided by how much? Root 30. Is it clear or not? So 1 by 15 root 30. So 2 by, you told 2 by root 15 or 4 by root 15 sign?
Whole root 2/15.
Okay, whole root, correct. So whole root I can put, no? Because root 30 is this. I should write this as.
Again, we need to square 2, no, sir?
Square of this, correct. So this is basically d, and you are asked for the square of that. So 2 by 15 is the answer. But before making this claim, we must identify whether there exists that point or not. Because sometimes what happens, there might be, that point might be missing. So when is that going to happen? That means foot of the perpendicular. So for that purpose, will they be always, see, can I say they will always be consistent? Because 0 to 0 is anyway not lying on that. So whatever the foot of perpendicular is there, so I can always find a and b, because see, x plus y by 2 is there, corresponding to that y minus x by 2 is there, and this. Therefore, there is no need to solve it any further, and I can say consistently that that point will come. But in some scenarios, what may happen, in one particular case, it is possible to get that value. In another scenario, it might be absent. That is why I always say, whenever you write the answer, especially in advanced, you should also check whether there is a consistency from the beginning. This must be always done, whether it is a limit problem, whether it is a vector 3D problem, anything. Are you getting the point? Yes?
Yes.
अच्छा, इसके अतिरिक्त हम इसको देखो एक और अप्रोच से भी देख सकते हैं. So Sai Rishi, what you have done is correct, but I want to observe this as this: A, comma 2A, B, 2 minus B, 3B. Now what do they represent? इनके बीच की डिस्टेंस का स्क्वायर रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है या नहीं कर रहा? Does it represent the distance between these two also? Agreed?
Yes, sir.
And basically, what do they represent these points? They represent lines, skew lines. तो अब मुझे बताएं, देखिए कितनी अच्छी प्रॉब्लम है. दोनों तरीके से आप कर सकते हैं. तो ये पहली लाइन क्या है? R वेक्टर इक्वल टू, टेल मी, 0 वेक्टर प्लस A टाइम्स I प्लस J प्लस 2K. Yes or no? And what is second line? See, I am doing nothing. I am just treating this as Bi cap plus 2 minus Bj cap plus 3Bk cap, like that. Getting the point? 2J plus 2J only. So 2J plus B times. So this is going to be how much? भाई ये clear हो गया सभी को? So what you can say? How will you express distance between these two skew lines?
Sir,
Like that.
difference of points into cross of along vectors.
Yes. So the shortest distance between them will be D, and that will be B minus C dot A cross D, whatever way you have remembered, whole divided by mod A cross D. So here you don't have to solve anything else, and the square of this, mod square of this will be your answer. It will come out same. तो देखो, दो अलग अलग एंगल से प्रॉब्लम को पकड़ा है. तो साई ऋषि ने भी अच्छा काम किया है. उन्होंने इसको प्लेन की दृष्टि से देखने का प्रयास किया. करेक्ट. एंड मैंने इसको कैसे सोचने की कोशिश की? दो स्क्यू लाइंस के बीच की डिस्टेंस. आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू स्क्यू लाइंस. एक्चुअली हो क्या रहा है? दे आर कन्वर्जिंग टू सेम. सपोज दीज आर टू स्क्यू लाइंस. इज इट विजिबल टू ऑल कैमरा में?
Yes.
In one case, what is happening? The shortest distance जो मेरा आ रहा है अभी, suppose this is the shortest distance D, this one is the shortest distance. In one case, what we are doing, we are shifting this and making this as a plane. तो ये पूरा ऊपर हमने एक plane ले लिया है, तो this becomes a plane, and this skew lines remains as it is, and that point is taken on this. So this distance won't change. That is happening in second question. The first part. So what Sai Rishi told, plane and point. So that skew line is also passing through this. In fact, this plane is nothing but what? Plane formed by, tell me, two skew lines shifting one over to the other. Is that clear? और एक पॉइंट आ गया, तो ये डिस्टेंस नहीं चेंज हो रही. और सेकंड केस में हमने क्या किया है? We have taken two skew lines. Is that clear? तो जब भी वेरिएबल्स इस तरह से आएंगे, so you should either think in terms of this as a plane, or rather you can think in terms of the distance between two skew lines. Correct? Okay, then we will continue from the next session. Okay, I'll be taking up some more good problems that will be quite beneficial for all of you. Okay, so I will take your leave. Take care.